John Airy here with Ain'tItCool.com, talking about Wreck-It Ralph, Disney's latest animated feature. The film has this amazing roster of video game characters from different time periods and genres, and they all come together to form this fully realized, very rich, in-depth community. And it's really awesome to watch all these characters interact with each other. The setting and the characters, though, well, they kind of overshadow the plot. The story centers on a bad guy of a classic game at a local arcade. Wreck-It Ralph has spent his entire 30-year lifespan getting angry, damaging an apartment building, and challenging his nemesis, Fix-It Felix Jr., to thwart his angry outbursts. Think of the game as a cross between Donkey Kong and Rampage. When Ralph tires of his life as a bad guy, he goes on a journey to find a gold medal, signifying to the residents of his machine that he has the capability to be more than just an evil ogre. We follow Ralph as he hops in and out of different games, searching for an opportunity to become a hero. An arcade provides the setting for the film, with all of the characters from the different games getting together after the workday concludes. The first 30 minutes sets the stage for this digital world, showing the logistics of how the neighbors in a video game community move in and out of their normal surroundings and what they do with their evenings off. The scenes that take place in the Surge Protector, think of it as a subway station for the residents of the games, give us glimpses of dozens of familiar faces hanging out together in the background while our main characters travel to several different machines. These scenes will make your eyes explode, trying to take in the entire frame, picking out your favorite characters from Street Fighter, Pac-Man, Sonic, etc. within the few seconds your brain is allotted will drive you crazy and get you pumped up for the crossover potential later in the film. Unfortunately, Ralph doesn't do nearly as much game hopping as you might expect. We spend about 80% of the film stuck in a game called Sugar Rush. Think of it as a hybrid between Mario Kart and Candyland. There, Ralph must help a glitchy racer achieve her dreams of becoming a playable character. Once you realize that we won't be visiting any more video game environments, the fun begins to fade. Although the second half of the film can't live up to the epic setup, it stays afloat with lovable characters and a semi-interesting conflict. The relationship between old-school hero Fix-It Felix Jr. and alien-blasting Sergeant Calhoun upstage the main plotline of Ralph's heroic journey. The little man with the golden hammer and the grizzled first-person shooter veteran make their scenes sizzle with adorable on-screen chemistry. Whenever we had to switch back to the A story, I got a little sad. That's not to say the main plotline is bad, it simply feels like a mostly routine Disney plot with a standard setup, conflict, action, and happy resolution. The ruler of Sugar Rush, King Candy, forces Ralph to make a difficult choice between the safety of his miniature racing buddy and making her dreams come true. The consequences of his challenging decision quickly become moot as the film shifts into typical Disney mode, making sure to give us the happiest, most feel-good ending possible. On a couple of side notes, the 3D does nothing to impact the viewing experience. If you have a choice, save a few bucks. Also, the short that runs before the film gave me goosebumps. Paperman uses a simple black and white palette with a mixture of hand-drawn images and computer-generated graphics to create a lovely little love story. It's really fantastic. I look forward to see what Disney will do with Wreck-It Ralph, now that they've created this robust world of characters and environments. In several ways, it would work better as a TV series, with the characters traveling to different video game settings every week to interact with guest stars like Mega Man, Mike Hagar, and Lara Croft. Then again, if the mouse couldn't license those kinds of characters, it wouldn't feel nearly as special. That's the main problem with the film. Once those special guest appearances dry up after entering the realm of Sugar Rush, everything feels less exciting. But those are just my thoughts. You can leave your comments below and keep checking in with Ain'tItCool.com for more news and reviews. I'm John Airy.